So today we want to go into a lesson that I have entitled Finishing Strong. Of course, we've come almost to the end of the year and we want to go through our thoughts and what we've learned through the year, synthesize everything we've done, our experiences, and put it in a frame or position, a state of mind for launching out, because we definitely would have a good 2024. Because if we can, like I said, synthesize all our experiences, all that we've learned, and the practices we've done, the work we've done, would definitely already getting into a year of so much blessings, so much highs. So I'll just briefly go into the lesson. As this year ends and we get ready for 2024, it's a good time to reflect on our activities for the year. And when we say reflect, we do not just take it on the surface level. We want us to do some retrospection, think deep about your activities, things that have happened in your life that you enjoyed, things, mistakes, challenges, everything, bring it all together, and within you come up with a path for the next year. So we want to review our high points and low points, and we often hear Dr. Greg talk about this profound truth, and that is that every experience, every encounter serves as a teacher to us. It serves as a guiding light, direction on our journey. So everything that has happened to us this year, yesteryears, we want to see it as a teacher, because we are to learn from every experience. Every encounter, we know it's a holy encounter. He often says that the fundamental belief that our existence is deeply rooted in goodness. Your existence, my existence, is fundamentally rooted in goodness. Not anything bad, not anything negative. And it reminds me of a quote in the Bible that says that God's thoughts for you, for me, are thoughts of good, not of bad, never, never of bad, to give us a hope and a future, and to bring us to an expected end. An expected end is a good end, is an anticipated end. So knowing that we are fundamentally rooted in goodness is enough to occupy our whole being and to launch us into the new year. Because if you know that everything you have been created with and for is good, then you want to focus and channel your resources to maintaining that goodness. And he says that it's all God, and reminding us from the Science of Mind textbook that we live in it, we move in it, and we have our being in this goodness. So we are swimming in abundance of good. In other words, this source, this God, is all that there is. We awake in it, we are part of it. Everything, your whole existence, my whole existence is good. That is a very fundamental understanding, that if we can just feel our whole entirety of our being with this, you are good, I am created in goodness. Then when challenges come, it's just a reminder, a shift of focus. I am created for good. I am fundamentally this. This cannot coexist. So it's just a phase that is passing. And you pass through it and learn, because you are fundamentally good, created in good, created by good. Everything about you is good. So with this perspective, we recognize that everything happening to us is not just a random event, but a step towards a higher understanding. Like I said, it's a phase. And everything has been geared, orchestrated to move you to a fundamental state which is good. Everything about you, about me is good. We, each of us, are learning with this passing day. We are evolving, we are growing in love, and we are understanding. The more we hear about this, the more we come to an awareness of who we are and our relationship with God, with the power within us. Is a constant thing. It's self-discovery. We're understanding that we move, we live, and we have our being in this great substance, good. Each moment, no matter what is happening, is an opportunity for learning and growth. And as students of truth, we embrace every encounter and every experience with spiritual realization, knowing that life is unfolding perfectly. So, thinking back throughout this year and all the situations, all the highs and lows, and you know it's just as the days come and go, every movement, every spiritual encounter, every encounter is moving us to that state of good, of God, of who we have been fundamentally created to be. So when we have this understanding, we see situations as just a phase. This spiritual and metaphysical approach transforms our perspective, enabling us to continually ascend to higher ground. Again, we often hear Dr. Greg say, it's all God, it's all good. Or some will say or prefer to think it as spirit or divine. Every encounter is an orchestration by the divine to bring me to where I am now. There are no mistakes, there are no happenstances. Because if you know you're a divine being, if you know you've been created for purpose, so every encounter is divine. So in thinking of the year in review, for some of us, it's a relief to say goodbye to a long year, no matter what it has been. Some have gone through some really, really tough circumstances this year. Yes, we understand that. The fact that we are here means that we have some unfinished assignments. We have some discoveries to make. And others might feel a bit sad that a really wonderful year is coming to a close because it's been beautiful. Whatever this year has been for you, all of us here with our wonderful teaching know that perfect right action is taking place all the time. When we say it's well, it's good, it's perfect, we're saying even in the midst of that situation, even when it's bad, even when it's good, even when it's great, everything is working out for our own good. So no matter how the year has been, everything is perfect, right action is taking place. So we understand and we contemplate that it has been all spiritual activity unfolding in our lives. Everything has been an activity of the divine unfolding. Sometimes we don't understand it. Sometimes we understand it in the future. That's why we always talk about divine order of things. And sometimes later in life, we just realize some things and be, oh, wow, no wonder that happened that time. I now understand it. Everything has been divinely ordered. And we want to trust that if there were errors, if there were mistakes, whatever happened, whatever you've gone through, ultimately has brought you to a higher place of understanding. Now, sometimes we hear some things, we come to an understanding of some things, and we begin to connect the dots of things that happened yesteryears. Oh, little wonder this happened this way. Oh, this. And so many things. We just see everything coming into some kind of symphony and aligning because we are coming to an understanding of the activities of the Spirit and the way it works with us. We are spiritual beings having human experience, and there is much to learn. We'll definitely make mistakes along the way, but all those mistakes, they are orchestrations to open our eyes, to bring us to greater understanding. And we'll learn every time. Of course, if there have been painful events that we experience, that we've been through, then we want to get immediate attention and attend to it. Yes, that is expected. But let's try to think deeper and bring ourselves to a place of realization that spirit within is always at work. It does not sleep. It does not slumber. It's always at work. I mean, you could find so many things we see in life. You see humans here trying to model operations of the spirit. We have 247 network. We have, say, New York is 247. Everybody's alive. That is just the way the spirit works. It does not sleep. It does not slumber. It does not get tired. Imagine the searchlight always on you at its fullest beam. That is the kind of attention, and that is how special we are, because we are one with the divine. We are an individualization of this thing called God. So it's in operation in you, in me, everywhere, on everything you see, all through the day, all through. It never sleeps, it never slumbers. It's always at work. It's always at work. It's been with us. It's within us. It's around us all through the year and brought us to this point. And we're so grateful for this. That this divine energy is at work everywhere in everyone, always unfolding. And not just that it's unfolding perfectly. Does not make mistakes either. It unfolds perfectly. It's always informing us, always prompting us, always trying to catch our attention. No, go this way. No, do it this way. It comes in your intuition. It's always prompting us. But everything it does is to the extent that we allow it. So I'd like us to reflect just for a moment about the year, and I want to ask some simple questions that will help us reflect on this year. What was your happiest moment, or what things made you most happy this year? What was your happiest moment, or what the things that made you happy this year? Can you recall the moments or times during the year where you felt divine support and guidance? When you are going through that situation, sometime maybe you felt very supported. You are seeking for answers. All of a sudden, ideas and good thoughts flood into your mind. Where you felt in sync with life, with spirit. You know, sometimes we talk about an alignment with the divine. You know, just like you're dovetailed with the divine, and there is so much flow. It's easy for things to flow. You just wake up in the morning and everything is just realigning. Before you even step out, you see things working out. Where you felt truly supplied and supported. Remember those times and feel happy about them and be grateful. What was the hardest thing you faced? Does anything come to mind? There are times also you are trying to be creative and you're having some blocks. Maybe it was with a relationship or health issue. If things got tough, how did you get through it when things were difficult? We are here today. We probably have gotten through a lot of difficult situations. What did we do? What did you learn from that situation? What made you feel the backing or support of the universe or God or spirit? We want to be happy for the kindness and love. So far we have come. As we prepare for next year, one thing we all can do is to attempt to realize these things are behind us. We've gone through it, the good, everything, the challenging time, they are behind us now. Yes, difficult times and situations have presented themselves, and as they have, we have grown and learned very valuable lessons. As we reflect, it's important to remember that these things are in the past, and the past is over. What is good is that we have gotten through it and that we are wiser, stronger because of what we have learned, and we continue to learn. Remember, we're talking about finishing strong. When you finish strong, there is a higher chance that you will start strong or stronger. Our emphasis is always to live in this new glorious moment and in this new beautiful day that is filled with potential. We've talked so many times about the power of the moment, the present moment, the new moment, new beginnings. Because you have everything divine present in the moment. You're not thinking about the future, you're not thinking about the past, you're just full of the moment. And you are very sensitive and receptive to all the power, the potentials to tap into what is available. So Reverend Greg sent me a poem, his favorite poem for this, and let me read it. It's titled Salutation to the Dawn, which I would like to share. Look to this day, for it is life, the very life of life. In its brief course lie all the verities and realities of existence, the bliss of growth, the glory of action, the splendor of beauty. For yesterday is but a dream, and tomorrow is only a vision. But today, well lived, makes every yesterday a dream of happiness, and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Every tomorrow a vision of hope. Look well, therefore, to this day. So yes, we look at this day filled with infinite possibilities. Infinite possibilities. If we seek, we'll find, and knock, it will be opened. If you look, you find it's boundless possibilities. But we have to do the work. We have to step forward. We have to want it to get it. We want to release the need to be influenced by what is behind. It's gone. Whatever are the mistakes, whatever are the targets we set with that we did not achieve, it's gone. But we have today, with all the opportunities, with all the powers, with the backing of the Spirit, of the divine, to make tomorrow greater. And to remind you that you have this infinite potential. It's very elastic. The more you pull it, the more you get it. But Dr. Greg would always say, the journey without its distance. You go in, pull it. It's within you. We always say you have everything that you need, that I need for life and godliness within. Is there. And each time we gather to learn how to explore these potentials. Is waiting to be activated. It's latent energy. Latent energy is there. But all it will do when we look behind is to slow us down and distract us from our goal. And to distract us from living affirmatively. It's time for us to let go and let God. Let go of the past, let God in, allow it. Like I said, we also have the power to resist this good. So we have to let go of the past, of the hindrances, of the challenges, of the barriers, of the failures. Because we said failures are experiments, you learn a better way to do it. And let God direct. Or as Louise would say, it's time to let go and trust the process of life. Most people, as they contemplate this question, will realize that there are people that they need to forgive. We had a lesson here about forgiveness. Maybe that is a thing that will always make you look back or slow you down. Unforgiveness is so much weight on the person carrying it. You can't think clearly or focus clearly with unforgiveness. We have to come to mind and realize that it will be for our highest good and best to simply let go. So many things. It might not be unforgiveness, it might be so many other things. You're just held on something you lost, or so many things. As we're getting into the new year, we want to release everything that will slow us down. And release is a transformative process that goes beyond just letting go of things that no longer serve us. Yes, it's part of it. We let go of things that no longer serve us. But it's also an active journey towards self-discovery, growth, and renewal. Every time we come to an understanding of who we are discovering ourselves. There's so many things I never knew I could do, but I'm constantly discovering, oh, I did this and it's working out. It doesn't just happen, it comes with practice. You just understand different dimensions, different layers of who you are. So this is also part of not looking back and focusing on you, bringing everything in the moment so you'll be ready to jump, run in the year without weights slowing you down. And what a time of the year to do this. We want to release the need to be in resistance and trust the process of life. When I was preparing this lesson, this song by Katy Perry came into mind, Survivor. I will just read two verses. Rising up back on the street, did my thing, took my chances, went the distance, now I'm back on my feet. Just a man and his will to survive. So many times it happens too fast. You change your passion for glory. Don't lose your grip on the dreams of the past. You must fight just to keep alive. It's the eye of the tiger. And I try to understand the meaning of the eye of the tiger. And it's to have a mindset like the tiger as we move into 2024. And it's to have intense focus on your dreams, on your goals, on your vision, and be determined to face the challenge, just like the tiger, already knowing that you have victory. It's like going into a fight or a thing or whatever, and you know you already have the victory, but you need to walk through it and learn through that experience. We want to have an unyielding resolve to go in this thy might. We all have it, is within. Or going into 2024, in this our might, this power that we have within, this alignment we have with the divine, this backing of the universe, we go in with that understanding. You're going into a situation knowing that victory is assured. That is the mindset we want to have. I want our past experiences are therefore, we understand it as part of divine orchestration. So if your challenges, the situations you know that divine, and you already know that the thoughts of the universe for you are thoughts of good, not of bad, to give you a future and a hope, and to bring you to an expected end. What other assurance do we need? So it's time for us to level up, to become who we have come here to be, to express more love and express more joy. We always talk about a quickening that comes when we keep tuning in and practicing that. Of course, definitely, the word works. If you keep tuning in and practicing it, there'll be a quickening. There'll be a shedding off of things that no longer serve you. You just find out that you don't fit in certain places, that you don't flow with certain companies, because there's a quickening, there's an adjustment, there's a lifting up within. It's true, when we become focused on spirit, I will stay awake. As we stay awake and spend more time in connection, there will definitely, like I said, a quickening up. What is that? And staying in connection, seeing things from that new lenses of everything is possible, all is good, everything is working out. From that place of knowing that you are connected and one with the divine. So, of course, from there, demonstrations will come quicker because you're practicing the presence. You are connecting more often. You're seeing the glass as half full, not half empty. You have the better perception, the good perception, the positive perception of things. You are realizing that you are one with spirit and you are supplied and supported. You're moving from glory to glory, from good to greater good. Everything about you is changing. It is the end of the year and we want to bring all together, all we have learned this year, and close up this wonderful year in gratitude. And a wonderful time to also do our gratitude list. I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that, I'm grateful for this. Because we know gratitude, it's causative, it's like a magnet. It brings more good. It just attracts it. It just makes it flow. And if you're new, you might be wondering, how do I get to where I need to go? We have our targets. And everybody and anywhere we go, you often hear us say, or Dr. Greg say, it's practice, practice, practice. Just take it one step after the other. There's no magic to it. It's practice. It's no respecter of persons. The principle is the truth. Whoever practices it would get results. It doesn't matter where you are. So practice, practice, practice. Practice knowing that spirit is the reality. Practice knowing that this energy, this source, this power is always here and is responding to you. 24/7. Practice knowing you were always supplied and supported, even when it doesn't seem as though you are. When we practice, we are affirming to the universe that we totally trust in its omnipotence, and we are letting go of our need to orchestrate events. Don't do the work of God. Don't orchestrate circumstances. Don't try to manipulate situations. It will always be there on time. And we trust its operations. We understand it's a journey and we are on, and we acknowledge our challenges, but we are not deterred by it because we know we are more than our challenges. We are connected to infinite possibilities. We are fully equipped and empowered to overcome them. Therefore, we are shifting our focus from whatever the trouble is, the trauma, to triumph, which totally aligns with our positive, seeing things from the affirmative way, thinking positively. I remember a quote from Ernest Holmes. He says, "Life is a mirror, and we reflect back to the thinker what he thinks into it." We're ending a year, we're getting into a new year. We want to remember to live the affirmative life, approach it affirmatively, approach it positively. We've learned how to get rid of the negative thoughts and replace it with positive thoughts. Every thought that is good, is just, pure. Those are the things we want to fill our minds with because they are creative. This year coming, we want to see our challenges as divine to bring us to a higher level of realization, a level of victory and growth. Remember, it's when we begin to see those things as what they are, which are, we said earlier that every experience is a teacher to us. Then we'll learn from it, and it will help catapult us to the next level. But if we see it as this challenge is here to destroy us, to reduce us, that is also what we create out of that challenge. Remember, our thoughts are powerful. So we are trying to use our new perception of from place of connection to see every situation. We want to set ourselves loose of old narratives that are limiting into new perspective that resonates with our goals, our mission that we have come here to be. And when we do this, we make room for new things to happen. I have a quote from Charles Fillmore. It states, "We increase whatever we praise. The whole creation responds to praise and is glad." So what are those things you want to increase? You praise it. Say good things about it. Put it in front of you. Declare, praise it. So appreciate and praise the things you desire to see and experience in 2024. No situation is dead until we allow it. No situation is dead until we say it's so. We are to trust life because it's working everything out for our own good. And one other important thing, do not despise the little steps. The small steps and shifts in thoughts can lead to significant changes. So take those steps of faith and trust divine order of things. Do not despise the days or small beginnings as we go into 2024. Appreciate the little things. The little things add up. When we change our thoughts, we change our destiny. What a time to change the story of our life as we move into the new year. We want to start now to practice seeing the good. It's not always an easy thing when you're in pains, when you're in difficult situation, to want to see the good, or it's working out for our own good. But like I said, once we keep practicing, everything is possible. Do not wait for tomorrow. Start today, now. Another quote from William Walker says, "The best way to prepare for the future is to concentrate all your intelligence, all your enthusiasm on doing today's work superbly today." So everything, just another way of saying that the power is in the present moment. Do what you have to do today, and you will see the results tomorrow. So as we start a new year, let's embrace this renewed sense of hope. We want to set clear intentions and work on it. Abraham Lincoln said the best way to predict your future is to create it. So if you want to predict 2024, create it. Write the things you want and begin to work towards it. Create it. We are co-creators. We have creative abilities. Create 2024 by the things you speak, by the things you say, by the things you do, by your affirmations. So let's get our jotters ready and start writing the things we want to create in 2024. Write down your dreams and your expected timelines. Visualize the things you want. See it, feel it, believe in it. Visualize it, the things you want. See it with those eyes, feel it, believe that it has come to pass. Everything is possible if we believe. Make your mental blueprint and begin to build. More than ever, we want to trust ourselves. Listen to this. You know more than you think you do. You actually know more than you think you do. It will only come to play when you step out in faith. I say it again. You know more than you think you do. Step out in faith and practice. And according to Rumi, I really like this. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. What does that mean? You are complete. You are whole. You lack nothing. You are the completeness of the divine. You have everything you need for this life and for living good life and spirituality. You have it complete. I am the entire ocean in a drop. I'm complete. That makes me want to shake my shoulders and feel good with myself. Okay, I have an affirmation for us here. As the year concludes, I gratefully acknowledge every experience that has shaped me. I release the past with love and embrace the wisdom gained. I am prepared with hearts full of gratitude and lessons learned to step into the new year with renewed strength, clarity, and optimism. I am prepared with a heart full of gratitude and lessons learned to step into the new year with renewed strength, with clarity and optimism. I have another affirmation for new beginnings. I welcome the coming year with open arms and open heart. I am ready to receive its blessings and opportunities. I trust in the divine guidance that leads me, and I affirm that each step I take is aligned with my highest good, bringing me closer to realizing my dreams and fulfilling my purpose. So remember, each one of us is on a unique journey, guided by our experiences and inner wisdom. Let's approach the future with confidence and know that we are co-creators of our destiny, and we are supported by the universe in all our endeavors. Let's affirm our commitment to live each day with purpose, gratitude, and positivity, trusting that the universe has our back always, and that every step we take is a step towards greater understanding, fulfillment, and joy. Here's to a year of triumph, growth, and the beautiful unfolding of our highest potential. And so it is. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you for being here. God bless you all.